Good evening and thanks for joining us. First tonight, the proof that your concerns about speed cameras are justified. Point-to-point cameras that were found to be faulty in Victoria are now being considered for use in other states, and they're headed for the suburbs. Jonathan Creek reports on the system where mistakes are many, and it's the motorists left to foot the bill.
Australia's speed camera system is in a state of disgrace.
There's major problems still out there.
Billed as the long-haul speed camera solution, point-to-point cameras were set up to catch high-speed hoons on our freeways and highways. Unlike cameras at intersections and in the hands of mobile operators, point-to-point cameras rely on a combination of number plate recognition and GPS technology, and they're coming to a suburb near you.
Unless it's checked rigorously, is open to mistakes being made.
But in Victoria, there are serious concerns about the accuracy of point-to-point technology. Last year, this state-of-the-art system was found to be faulty, issuing tickets to 9 drivers for excessive speeds they weren't doing. So the cameras that issued $2.4 million in fines in just 12 months were switched off.
It just amazes me that there's only 9, when I understand there was over 300,000 people checked.
When it comes to speed cameras, John King's a crusader against them. He says point-to-point cameras have one big flaw.
The problem is there is no secondary backup. And if any of the clocks that are on these things aren't synchronised to the absolute split second, then mistakes are going to be made.
The Victorian government paid independent auditors, Deloitte, to investigate the mistakes made by the system. Now, while this 6-page report, which cost $130,000, confirms the errors occurred, it reveals nothing about why, and it appears they weren't asked to. We did not perform an audit of the integrity, completeness and accuracy of the data used in the processes. John King explains it's all part of keeping everything, including the testing regime, secret, so drivers can't challenge the fines in court.
I don't think Deloitte really got to look at the books. They only got to look at the systems.
What we do know is that the clock on camera A wasn't synchronised with camera B. Operator Redflex says the errors only occurred on 9 occasions over a 3.5-year period. Again, what we don't know or aren't being told is why the fault occurred. Lawyer Michael Kilzini claims the integrity of the entire camera network balances delicately on that answer.
It's a broken system. People have been complaining for years, and more than $20 million has been repaid to drivers because of incorrect bookings.
Yet the failure of Victoria's cameras and others around the world hasn't deterred state governments in Queensland and New South Wales pushing ahead with the installation of point-to-point systems.
All over the world, Canada, US, UK, cameras are being pulled out because they simply don't work.
In Queensland, they monitor highways, although police are considering installing them in tunnels and school zones. In New South Wales, point-to-point cameras are only used to monitor heavy vehicles on major long-haul routes. But an introduction of the cameras to Canberra brings the system for the first time to the suburbs. And with each camera expected to bring in $350,000 in fines each year, you can bet others elsewhere will soon follow.
I think that all speed cameras in Australia should be turned off immediately until the governments can give drivers some confidence that these cameras are working correctly.
There is no single speed camera system anywhere that is found to be not faulty.